Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Faith by Choice, how JC pulled me back like an A-track. I always appreciate you guys. Thank you so much if you watched episodes 1 and 2 and you're watching episode 3 right now. I am so grateful to you and I thank God for all of you. And yeah, let's get started. I have spent so much time trying to be what everyone else thinks I should be. And I wasn't focused at all on what God thinks I should be, what I think I should be. And that's the funny thing about what I think I should be. There was a thin line between that and what the world wanted me to be. And I just couldn't really see it at the time. But now, being on the outside of that, I can see how thin that line was. And it had me wasting a whole bunch of time, money, energy, and likely got me into a world of trouble at the time. So, with that being said, I don't really think I was living my best life. I wasn't. I know I wasn't. I felt like society was constantly trying to tell me how I should be as a woman, how I should be as a black woman, how I should be as a friend, how I should be as a potential girlfriend, how I should be as a potential wife, how I should be just in general, how I should be. And 9 times out of 10, I was insecure enough to believe society and to not give a whole bunch of thought as to what LaSheree wanted. And so I would try to fit myself into this really small box that society made for me that I personally think I was just too big for at the time, which I know I was too big for at the time now, because look at where we are, okay? Not fitting into society's boxes. So there you have it. But I'm gonna read you guys a quote that kind of sums up what this entire episode is about and what we're going to be talking about. Every step in security with Christ is a step away from the insecurity of this world. And that is a quote that I got from service a few weeks ago. And not only does it sum up what this video is about, but it pretty much sums up how I came into my faith and what keeps me in my faith. Every step, every phase of life that I was going through at the time involved me trying to adapt to a worldly expectation, and which in turn just brought about a whole bunch of worldly insecurities, because when you can't meet those expectations, or when those expectations are not even true to you in the first place, of course you're going to struggle to do that. But as you struggle to do that, you become more insecure and you're thinking to yourself, what's wrong with me? Even though there's nothing wrong with you. 9 times out of 10, there's just something wrong with the world. And had I known that at the time, I wouldn't have tried so hard, and maybe I would have, given myself just so much more grace. But instead, I was really hard on myself, and I was like, LaSheree, you need to do better. It's not that the world needs to do better, you need to do better, LaSheree. But I am here to tell you right now, in this episode right here, just because the world is loud does not mean it is right. So, as I'm going through these phases of life, dealing with regret, depression, the consequences of my poor choices, I had to take a step back for a second and evaluate. I had to compare and contrast. I'm like, what is it that the world wants from me? And what is it that JC wants from me? And the answer is actually pretty simple. Jesus tells me to come as I am. The world tells me that I need all this extra stuff. Y'all know what I was about to say, but I'm trying to do better with that too. So yeah, the world tells me I need all this extra stuff. That's why it's so hard, because it tells me that I can choose to be anything I want except for me. You see, JC wants us to do the next right thing, whereas the world is obsessed with the next big thing. And I'm trying to be obsessed with some of the stuff that Jesus is obsessed with. You know what I mean? It makes more sense to me. And that's another thing about this, okay? How JC pulled me back like an A-track, this all started to make sense to me. And that's why it became a choice for me. So keep that in mind. I'm not telling you what to believe in. I'm not telling you that the same things that pull me to Jesus are going to be the same things that pull you there and keep you there. But I'm just sharing my story. That's the thing. Doing right is not easy, because in us, we're And Jesus says there is no mess that is too big for the grace of God. And that's the kind of energy I need. I'm still a mess, okay? We all are. We all are. And who doesn't want to gravitate to an energy that says, it's okay. I know you're a mess. I'm going to still take care of you though. I just need you to try to do better, and I need you to continue to try to do right. And I need you to observe what the world's doing and understand that it's okay to do something different. That's what JC was telling me. And I needed that. I needed to shed a new skin, for lack of a better term. I really did, because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. Had mad friends. I was going out all the time. You know, like whatever. I was always had a smile on in the outside world. And then I would have these times in which, like, let's say I drank a little too much, or the next day I'd be so messed up. Because alcohol is a depressant, and then you have to face some of those things that you've been running away from for a really long time. And so that's how I would know that underneath it all, underneath the busy schedule and the makeup and the weave and the nails and the hair and all the other stuff that I thought that I needed, which granted, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. It's just that I was too dependent on them at that time, and that's what made them kind of an issue for me in my life. But underneath all of that, I wasn't happy. And I would know that I wasn't happy because, let me get a little too much alcohol in me the next day. I just want to stay home. I don't want to talk to anybody. And I just want to be crying about all the things that I avoid every day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I always am so grateful to you. Every view, every like, every comment, every repost, I see it all. But primarily, this channel, these videos are to just have a safe place, to have these talks in the midst of a world that isn't, and amidst of a world that is telling us to focus on everything else but God. Everything else but not feeling that anymore. So